There's a reason why women are used in testimonials in commercial advertising because they have a higher level of credibility through social conditioning. But if you know Torah and you understand Yetzer Tov, Yetzer Hara, you will recognize the devil or the evil in women, and you'll see it in yourself. But it is still a mirror of the self. And Rob, thanks for letting me have fun in your room. I mean, I did accept your Instagram request, so if you do enjoy my content, I hope you enjoy it. But I mean, it is private, meaning that I'm only accepting your friend request because like I know you from this app, but like nobody else looks at it. So it is all just private. But hopefully in the future, if I'm able to make some kind of commercial success with my wisdom hypnosis, you have first look into what I would consider a viable product, meaning that hypnosis, psychologist, hypnosis, philosophy, it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic. I mean, I'm sitting here helping people process.
That's John. I did, John. We added each other. Rob, do you have an Instagram?
Sure, I have. It's in my bio.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, my name is John Zachary Kitover. I think it's interesting when I look at my name. John is like Hermes, Zachary is like Zechariah, and Kitover is the word in the Bible. After Hashem created the world on the seventh day, he rested and said Kitov. And I come from the town of Kitov in Ukraine. So it's like, I mean, I have this linguistic either anthropomorphism or this linguistic hereditary, thing. And I mean, it is what it is. I'm just, a guy in my mom's basement in my underpants, but I love Torah. I love wisdom, and I support those that support Torah. And Rob, I think that's why Caleb is saying, stop your crusade, meaning that like, you got to let it go in the sense that like, just be you, be yourself, and if you are doing your true self, then, there's no need to let it go. But I'm just saying that I think, Rav Caleb is trying to basically tell you to have more peace in your heart, even though he may.
But John, does he have fucking chutzpah to keep telling everyone, don't do this, I beg you?
No, he's his own worst enemy. We are all our own worst enemy.
Let's do what we want.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know. I need to say enough.
What are you talking about? Who?
No, Joanna doesn't like Caleb, this rabbi in New Jersey or whatever, because he's Orthodox.
I I don't like someone telling someone else what to do.
Rabbi Caleb is not Orthodox.
No.
I know, but he would say he's Orthodox.
No, he never says he's Orthodox. He always says that he's a conservative rabbi. But once I heard him say that the shul that he goes is an Orthodox shul.
No.
Well, what I'm trying to tell you is
Can I get a fucking word in here today? Go ahead. You're more important than me, John. Go ahead.
I'm not. I want to listen to you. Go ahead.
Okay, I just never curse. Everyone knows that. Very rarely. I save it for the real.
You should start, Joanna. You should start.
Yes. Okay. So he's writing in the chat all morning. Please, Rob, dude, stop with the campaigning. I beg of you. You know what? Don't worry about what we're doing. But open your own room.
I know, Joanna, that goes back to the fact that he's his own worst enemy. And so are you, and so am I, and so is Rob. There's a better way. The middle way is the way of peace, Joanna, and that's all I'm trying to point out.
Sweetheart, I don't like someone telling someone what to do. Okay?
I get it, but you are getting gaslit. He's gaslighting you. Why are you letting yourself get gaslit? You're not in the center point. You're not wise. You're being gaslit. And I'm, as a friend and a listener, I'm trying to bring you back to a state of harmony.
The other day, a girl said something to Hermes, and I jumped in like crazy. I need to stop. We need to do a hypnotizing session on me, please. Please.
This is it. Again, just say with me out loud, I am my own worst enemy. And it should center you.
I am not my enemy. I am my best friend.
No. Just
let him go open his
you said you wanted a hypnosis. I'm giving you a hypnosis. I am my own worst enemy. It's a repositioning. It's a reframing.
I'm going to open air prison if I say that. I won't do it.
Well, then you, again, I can just say it again. You are your own worst enemy then.
Never. No, I'll never say it. I'm already in an open air prison, and I don't want people saying, "Don't do this, don't do that." The other day.
Listen to your words. You're claiming you're in a prison.
Get it. Go ahead. You're more.
I'm not. I'm listening. I'm repeating back to you what you're saying. You're saying you're in an open air prison. That's a horrible place to be.
We all are, especially people in cults.
Wrong. That's just your opinion.
Like I run. Do you know what it does for me? Is I don't bother anyone with my story, my spiel, to get out. How they were spying through the windows, looking what we're doing and who's there. You know how scary that is?
I'm here now in a clown house room. I know you're living in the past and we can talk about the future, but the philosophy says the more you think, the more you speak, the further from the truth you get. Where are you right now? Are you in an open air prison, or are you looking at your Apple iPhone, hitting the on and off button, talking to some guy named John on a social audio chit chat app?
You're right, Dan. You're right. I surrender. I'm in Seaside Heights, New Jersey. You ever heard of this place? Yeah, you're from Chicago.
Wait a minute, what's wrong with Chicago?
It's better to be in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, than to be in Suicide Heights, New Jersey.
Thank you. Okay, so should I stop consensus? Should I stop sticking up for my friend? The people tell my friend Hermes, you shouldn't talk about that because it's not 100% scientifically accurate. Go fuck yourself. Don't tell.
Joanna, stop speaking up for most of these people. People would much better like you to read one of the essays.
You're right.
Yeah, the whole thing is you are your words. So be aware of your words. Be mindful of your words. Your tongue gives life. Your tongue gives death to the self and to others.
Okay, let me inform everyone now for one time only. Okay? So if you're here and you hear my voice, you know this about me, then you're privileged. If anyone tells someone else, don't do this or do this, don't communicate this way, should do this, I will on mic, and I will tell them not to do such a thing, and how dare you? How dare you tell someone else how to communicate, what to rally for, who to do what for? I won't have it. I will not sit back and stand for it.
Yeah, I have a problem also with people abusing others, right? Cyberbullying people.
Yeah, but Joanna, you become a hypocrite when you tell a fascist not to be a fascist. You become a fascist.
Hermes, I'm not bringing up you. I'm trying so hard, but so imagine this. So John, this is the scenario. So let's say me and Hermes are he'll play ball with me. So I come in a room and I go, you know what, Hermes? I think a lot of what you say is, hogwash and bullshit. And, you really shouldn't talk. I've appreciated, and I spoke to 10 other people besides the person said this. And they agree with me that you shouldn't talk about that. And that's that's weird. And it's a little weird and crazy. So we'd appreciate it if you didn't do that anymore.
Yeah, but Joanna, you're so big right now. You're so loud right now that, you're manic and you're being fascist. Pepperoni has come to the party. This is Hypnosis Psychologist.
In other words, Joanna, what we're telling you is do not let it get you upset. Do not let, when people say or do things, especially on this app, right? You can never allow what they're thinking or feeling to affect you.
All right, fine. I'm going in the store. So maybe I was wrong for sticking up for you that day, and I won't do it again.
No, we're not saying you were wrong.
Well, everyone.
Joanna, you are your own worst enemy, Joanna.
No. Joanna, can you put the picture of your legs back up on the PTR?
I can put more than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm perfect and stunning and gorgeous. So what do you want from me?
All communication is hypnosis.
All right,
You speak a little French.
why do we have to communicate in a way that offends people?
Okay. It's all right. I'm in the Mexican market now. I'm going to take some pictures of the piñatas and stuff.
Ishmael, yo. Rewild Chicago is in full effect. My first tour group is today. I have over 20 trees identified. And I'm also doing a mushroom soup tasting as well as a dandelion wine tasting this afternoon with a 12 o'clock yoga class.
Are you being sincere?
Yeah. I created the Instagram. I put it on...
learn a bunch of trees?
I put it on group. Yeah, well, I have this app. You take a photo of the tree, and then it identifies the tree for you. So I just went around town prior, and I printed out all these sheets, so I have a little pamphlet to give people.
That's amazing. So what about the dandelion wine?
We're in business, baby. We're in business, baby.
But what about how are you having a dandelion wine tasting? Did you make the wine?
No, I just faked it. I bought a bunch of the cheapest Pinot Noir I could buy, and I just claim it's dandelion wine.
Are you for real?
Yeah, it's part of their package. They get a wine tasting with their package.
And you're just saying it's dandelion.
Yeah, I don't want to let them know I went to Jewel and bought 6 bottles of wine for $4.99 a piece.
All right. Okay.
Listen, it's about the experience. It's a gag. It's a hypnosis entertainment tourism event. And once they realize that they're the gag and it only cost them $19.99, they're happy as fuck. They're like, that was the most fun thing I've ever done on a Sunday. That guy was hilarious.
What's really interesting is all of those Costco resellers who go to Costco, buy these. I see this video where this one person buys this pie and sells each slice for like $20 a piece and says it's all organic and freshly made. And yeah, it's pretty interesting for sure. Like it's a pretty good grift.
I put it on Groupon events. I've sold like 100 packages for $19.99. I told you we're in business. I sold $2,000 worth of Rewild Chicago ecotourism packages this weekend. I did spend $300 advertising it.
I guess I'm not on Groupon. How did you sell $1,000 on Groupon?
I sold. It's a coupon. You sell your coupons through Groupon, and it's for my yeah. It's like going to a spa. Say it's $50 to enter the spa. You can buy a Groupon, and now it's only $20 to get into the spa. So you save $30 on the $9.99 transaction.
And the coupon can be redeemed anytime?
Yeah, the coupon is redeemable at Rewild Chicago.
Can we talk on the phone and you can help me do this? I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
We are talking on the phone, and I'm helping you do it right now. This is your problem. You're not in the now. You need to get inside of a tree.
I don't understand how it's possible that you are making more money from your business, which is copying my business, and you only started your copycat business.
It's because never tell somebody your secrets. Never tell somebody how you're making your money. They'll just copy you and steal your franchise. I'm the Ray Kroc of McDonald's, the Ray Kroc of rewilding. I have fat lesbians coming from all around the Chicagoland area to go walk through a park and look at trees with me as I hypnotize them. You're so stupid, Ishmael. You gave me your secret. You never should have told me your secrets. I've stolen your secrets, and now your hypnosis is my power. I'm a millionaire now. You never should have spoken with me.
Hypnosis, I saw your snap of you being out there in that organic gardens. It was pretty wonderful what you're doing, dude.
I know, thank you. It's all because of Ishmael. He gave me his secret franchise formula, and now I have thousands of dollars and fat lesbians laughing at my comedy hypnosis, my self-actualization hypnosis comedy program. It's my shtick. So, Raboino Shalolim, welcome back to the show. Ishmael, by the way, as I told you once before, I'm not in the ecotourism business. I'm in the content business. I work in the pictures business. You can call me Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Raboino Shalolim, we're going back to the Hollywood Hills to Mount Olympus.
That's appropriate, yeah.
The president goes and puts it's a reef, I think. Yeah, he does.
Well, Raboinoi Shaloiloim, that's all I gotta say.
Sometimes that's all you have to say.
John, you were an intelligence officer, wasn't you?
That's right. I policed the stupidity in the Army as an intelligence officer. And boy, let me tell you, there's a lot of stupidity in the Army. It's like working at the post office, but everybody's got a bazooka.
That's funny.
Alright, I'm going to the park, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Ouch. Oh.
The park to play. Oh. Ooh. Here's a new ecotourism event that people are marketing. You can go on a cicada taste testing tour. Kill and cook your own cicadas this holiday cicada season. Drink it with a shot of Malort and call it a day. Okay, Rob, I'm going to bounce out of here. God bless you. I'll be back. If you want to hold your room down, I'll be back.
God bless.
Okay, Raboinai Shalom. Talk to you soon. Okay, Raboinai Shalom. We made it to another episode of Hypnotist Psychologist, aka hypnosispsychologist.com, part of the Hypnosis Communication Network. Raboinai Shalom. You are all part of what I like to call my circle of trust. That's right, Kevin. You're in the circle of trust. Hello?
Coach Hypnosis.
Welcome to Dinner with Schmucks here on Clown House, where you're all invited. The Schmuck Clown King organizer, aka Edmund Dakin, is here to help serve you, to give you what you want so you'll want what I give. Kevin, you're in what I like to call my circle of trust.
Yes, this is the circle of trust here. We're here with Coach Hypnosis, the psychologist.
Raboinai Shalom. I knew you were going to come. I knew you were going to come. Thanks for coming, and I hope you come again. Raboinai Shalom.
It's Raboinoi Shaloiloin.
Raboinai Shalom. That's what Harry Potter said right before. What was the guy that tried to kill Harry Potter? What was that bad guy's name?
It gives quite a tickling. If you say it correctly, it gives quite a tickling feeling to your brain.
It's your Kundalini. It's your sacral crack communicating with your cerebral spinal fluid. Raboinai Shalom.
Yes, the communication is powerful in here today.
Raboinai Shalom.
Miami in August for FIFA, because FIFA is moving the whole legal department to Miami.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she is head of a part of legal, and so she has to move to Miami. She's telling me like the prices of the apartments. She says they're crazy.
Oh yeah, and the building maintenance is terrible. They're all gonna like collapse.
Yeah, she's not too excited. I mean, she's excited because it's kind of like a new environment and whatever, but she's not too excited about that. She said that she's having a lot of trouble finding an apartment she likes and that she doesn't think that it's too expensive. And that is something coming from someone that lives in Zurich, you know?
Yeah, but like Florida's got the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Beach is incredible.
Incredible of what? The prices or?
South Beach is trash.
It's just a
Hello,
big.
my darling.
My darling dear, when is McZed gonna finish our Kitover? By this Shabbos or next Shabbos?
I don't know. We have to plan it, but I'm excited about it. Did you guys hear that Edmund and I are getting married on Clubhouse?
And we're gonna create a burner baby phone and raise a
Yeah.
child here.
We're gonna raise baby burner child.
We're thinking about calling him or her Samsung.
Just be sure to get a family plan first.
If we have to put the baby burner Samsung in a neonatal intensive care facility, do you think T-Robs can watch over our beautiful baby as it burns?
Oh no, he will make them angry. I would never leave my baby burners with T-Robs.
McZed, I know you spend a lot of time taking care of children. Would you care to help raise our baby burner Samsung here in the Clown House 3-dimensional social audio chit-chat paradigm?
No.
That could be actually fun. A fun thing to do in Clubhouse. Oh, where did Rick go?
He must have realized he's wasting a beautiful Memorial Day vacation listening to someone's Samsung baby burner social audio chit-chat LARPing idea.
Maybe they waved at him.
Dawn,
David, would you come to our wedding? It's gonna be a Jewish one, apparently.
If you married Chicago, no.
Why?
wow,
If you married someone else, yes.
he doth protest. Is it something in the ketubah?
What if I marry Pepe?
I'd go to that.
Ugh.
That says everything you need to know about David.
Why? He likes me, but I don't know why he doesn't like you.
No, the fact that he would rather see you marry Pepe instead of an intellectual, non-vaccinated, strong, courageous man who's
Oh, you're
fighting.
not vaccinated?
No, of course not. My sperm is ready to replicate. My lineage shall not be disrupted by Dr. Fauci and Dr. Bill Gates's Pfizer, Moderna, J&J, mRNA, destructive molecules.
Like that, did you get vaccinated?
Yep.
What is the Jewish clubhouse take on the vaccines? Because I have no clue. I've never wondered.
They're
What
mostly
were they
pro-vax.
thinking about it? Huh?
They're mostly pro-vax.
They are pro-vax. Okay.
Yeah, within Judaism, there's like a strong ethic of preserving life. We will overthrow a lot of our laws if our lives are in jeopardy. When it comes to health decisions, we trust the experts as best we can. We make our own determinations, but if there's danger, we don't want to be wiped out.
That's a direct.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense now that you said that. You wouldn't want to be wiped out, yeah.
Jewish people are also educated, so of course they're pro-vaccine.
That's a
No, but
direct.
I am not anti-vaccine. I am not anti-vaccine. I just didn't want to take this one.
Oh, Dawn is gonna have a shit. Dawn is shitting her pants.
There are many Jewish medical professionals.
Yeah.
Some people that aren't even doctors, but trained as emergency medical technicians.
already. Is this
No, it's probably your friend.
Facebook page?
Bro, I was joking with you. I've done nothing to work on Rewild Chicago. It's hypnosis I'm working on. You don't get that yet, but
You fucking hypnotized me into downloading Groupon.
well, good. Create a Groupon and sell Rewild Maine. I mean, what the fuck? And then help me sell Rewild Chicago, and I'll go do your eco tours.
I think that you are a good influence on me, even though that one time you didn't want to listen to my poem.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's amazing how poems can cause such emotional heartache between friends. Welcome, Dawn. How are you? Are you having mood swings this morning as well? Hi, Dawn. Queen of the Cheesecake Mood Swing. How are you, darling?
Welcome, Don. Welcome, Don.
No mood swings this morning.
Wow. Put it in a bottle, tie a string to a balloon, float it in the sky. Hello?
We have Don here, everybody. Hello. Hello, Don. Hello.
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 Hello, Dennis.
Somebody ping Jazzy in here, because she does the best. She does it the best.
Hello?
Hello.
Hold on, I'll text her. Because I'm not a mod.
Jazzy's is very, she sounds like somebody just hit her with a shovel. She's like, hello?
I sent her the room link. There.
You know, Edmund, I know that you were, I don't know if you're being sincere or not. I can never tell with you. But if you wanted to make money, I'm sure that you could make thousands of dollars with fat lesbians and mushroom lumps. Did you actually print out a pamphlet or no? Because that's something I've been meaning to do for years, but never.
No, but if I were to do it, I'd do it right.
I don't endorse the aspect of dishonesty that would come with passing off cheap wine as homemade wine.
Well, again, this is a hypnosis online social audio chit chat app that you have fallen prey to. You don't know who I am. You are your own worst enemy, and I'm here to help rectify your misdirected ship. It's time that you go straight along down the great way, the middle path, you see. Raise the sails and hoist the oars. Time to set forth back to Gnosis to become the governor of Rome itself. So there's a passage in Marcus Aurelius where it says, returning to Rome through Gnosis, or the unity with the God.
He's in the Matrix. Matrix. More like Gatrix. Alright. Sell on Groupon. Alright, here we go. Sign up to become a Groupon merchant. Alright. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, John Kitover is here, my favorite person. John, get up here, you big hunk of man. How are you?
Oh, is John here?
Yes.
Hypnosis. Oh, now John's here.
Okay, yeah, so that phone sucks. It's a Samsung. The Motorola seems to be a better burner phone. That's why I stopped buying these Samsungs. So
It's much clearer.
yeah,
It's much clearer now.
it's because I think the Motorola is not made by the Chinese. The Chinese are ripping us off with broken products now.
I thought it was pronounced Chinese. I heard you saying Chinese. Is that wrong?
Say it again.
Chinese.
With no S?
Yeah, just like the Chinese. Straight Chinese. Like Chinese food. Like pizza or Chinese food?
Beautiful.
Chinese food.
That is a beautiful.
Japanese.
You doing now?
You see, that is the beauty of the Falun Dafa and the Falun Gong.
Yes, hot Chinese food.
Pepperoni, who are you?
This sort of mysterious ghost.
What are you fucking talking about?
Dom, that's pepperoni.
What kind of question is that?
Like the pepperoni you put on your pizzas.
Dawn, are you drunk?
No, I don't drink anymore. It's been over a year.
Oh, interesting.
No, and it's 8:30 in the morning. Hello? My goodness.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, check your email. Submitted successfully.
That pizza looks good.
Is that what you think looks like good pizza to you? That looks like cafeteria pizza.
That looks like tasty pizza.
Yeah.
Look at the cheese. Look at the cheese, Ismail. Look at that.
The cheese looks good. It looks like a thick crust.
I love thin crust.
It's all about the cracker crust. I follow a group on Facebook that is called Pizzaholics, and they post some good things and some abominations.
Really? Any good tips on that group?
I mean, yeah, sometimes they post good ones. I actually found out about a local pizza place because somebody posted it on that group. Zen. I was about to boot this fucking person. Who is this Zen Dow? Did anybody know who this is? Zen Dow now. Can we get rid of this person?
No, we need Zen.
That's Zen.
Yeah,
Zen.
put him in the gulag. Put him in the gulag.
No, Zen. We need Zen.
He's raising his hand. Is that an appropriate emoji color? Is that skin color match? Zen Dow, are you black or non-black? Are you black or non-black?
Zen.
I am neither black and I am neither white. Your race consciousness confuses you. Are you a silverback, Ishmael?
Have you ever read Zen? Have you ever read Ishmael by Daniel Quinn? Real talk. No bullshit.
Have you ever read Zen by John Kitover?
No.
Real talk. Go to zenthebook.com.
Zen is the best book.
Zenbook.com.
Jazzy!
Find your Zen book. This connection is not private. This website may be impersonating zenbook.com to steal your personal or financial information. Go back to the previous page. Alrighty, go back. Zenbook.com is not a website.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go to chicagocheeseburger.com if you want the nothing burger.
Ismail was requesting you.
He told us he works for the CIA. Yes, Ismail. How can I help you?
Oh, I was really hoping that we could hear you say,
Hello?
Hello?
She's so cute.
Hello?
Zen, you cannot be me. Stop. You're not black.
Hello?
You're not a woman. You can't
Hello?
be me.
hello?
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 Goodbye.
Hello?
making chorizo this morning. Chorizo con huevos.
Isn't it funny when you meet people from Colombia? Because last night I met this guy who was from Colombia, and he actually sounds very American. He grew up in Florida, but every time he says that he's from Colombia, then he always says it just like that.
That's what we call Spanglish down here. They do it all the
Colombia.
time. They sound so American, and then they say or some weird shit. I'm like, yo, Puerto Rico. And they're like, yeah, you know? Like, no, bitch, you just switched on me. What happened? Scary.
Soy de Colombia y mi mamá es de Europa y mi papá es from Libs Uranus.
¿Tu mamá es un prostituta?
Sí, en tu pura vida, en tus Uranus.
Yeah, you know what? Como? Come mierda. Come mierda.
I like the dialect in Colombia. They're double L's instead of the Y sound. Instead of Medellin, it's like Medellin. You know, a little friend.
Sí, Medellín.
Llámame. They say llámame instead of llámame.
Yeah, kind of like llámame.
Riboino y Shaloiloin.
Llámame.
Yamama.
No, your father.
Your mother.
It's only a matter of time before Ishmael says your mama.
Yeah. We used to fucked up that other room. Make Zed take over.
You know, I'm sorry, Dawn, but you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, Dawn. Stop thinking of the past. That cheesecake, it's spoiled.
Shut up.
Penis in her.
Hello?
Do not speak to a queen that way. Dawn is a Latina queen.
And just because she fills up your Cash App, fatty, doesn't mean you went to the gym today yet.
Dawn hasn't sent me money in a long time. So if I'm gonna kiss ass for that little bit of money, wow.
Again, you haven't been to the gym yet either.
And you know what? You go to the gym and you still have a beer belly. I don't think you're doing what you're supposed to do. So.
Well, let's compare our bear bellies.
Let's compare, bitch.
Yes.
I guess I didn't give birth to a child, so maybe
And
you.
I've actually lost 20 pounds in the past 2 months. You cocksucking bitch. Sorry.
Zen is building up. He's gonna get a 6-pack soon.
That's my
Yeah,
coach
I don't know.
speaking.
If he gets off Clubhouse and the 30 phones, maybe he can lose a little bit of weight. But he sits on his fat ass all day.
Are you projecting?
And lives in a... Oh, no. Bitch, I stand up. I do hair. I literally stand up all the time.
Stand up.
As I said...
Stand up.
Fat fucking funky ass with your big swollen blue balls, right? And you just sit there. And your stomach shows.
Stand up. Stand up and do your hair, the slave shall serve. Stand. Oh, hi, Issa, my darling. Are you ready? Mixed confirmed he'll have the Kitover ready by the next Shabbos for Boinoi Shaloiloim.
Yes. Hi, Issa. Yeah, we need to celebrate.
We're getting married, Jazzy. We're getting married, and Jazzy, we're getting married, and we want you to be the ring bearer.
Fuck you, you son of a bitch.
Hermes, if you want to go to the other room, this mic on this hypnosis communication is terrible. So come to the hypnosisPsychologist.com and part of the hypnosiscommunication.com room. Rabbeinu Shaloilem Hermes. So welcome back to Hypnosis Psychologist, where we're helping to dehypnotize Jazzy get her into the gym, and help her lose that other 20 pounds she's carrying on her. Oh, she went to the gym. Another success. Hello, my darling Issa, my dear. So Mixed has confirmed he'll have the ketubah ready by this Friday. Jazzy declined our invite to be the ring bearer, so we would like to offer Dawn to be the ring bearer in the upcoming beautiful bridal union. Dawn, do you accept our invitation and want to be the ring bearer of this beautiful online clown house troll marriage ceremony?
I think that Dawn can accept full responsibility. She'd be wonderful.
That's what I think. I think she'll be an excellent ring bearer.
Ring bearer?
Yes.
Ring bearer.
Ring bearer, not ring bear. We could have a ring bear.
You can have a ring bearer as a bearer. Yeah.
Or we could do a ring bearer in a bear costume.
Oh, that would be even better. This is gonna be my dream wedding.
Have you thought about your vows, my darling?
No, not yet, but I have to ask ChatGPT. I'm sure that he'll figure it out for me.
Well, I've already thought about mine for many years now, and I've written them down and refined them in a book, a grimoire, you might say, detailing my ego death as I embark on this grand new voyage of love with you, my darling bride. I love you.
I love you too.
So, as
wow, Peppa looks very orange in that.
Oh, yeah. He's highly tanned. Oh, Issa, I met you on Clown House 3 or 4 years ago, and you stayed strong in the face of a vaccine tyranny that the Jews spread throughout the world with Albert Bohrer and Pfizer and Dr. Fauci, and of course, Bill Gates, who has killed more people in human history than any other mass murderer. It's not about who he killed today. It's about who he killed tomorrow. And we all know that depopulation is the only way we will ever resolve this conflict amongst these monkeys. Rabbeinu Shalom.
This is gonna be amazing.
Bueno, Shalom. I was tearing up during the ceremony.
What were you hearing?
L-O-V-E.
L-O-V-E.
You know, Jazzy is technically the fat black T-Robs, and T-Robs is technically the white fat black Jazzy. Just Northern Ireland, Southern America, yin and yang. It's essentially the same person. It's almost like T-Robs crawled out of Jazzy's anus and became Uranus.
Oh my gosh. Why do you want to talk about someone's anus, honey?
Because, my darling, you see, when we get married, you may be in for some rough waters. It won't always be smooth sailing. You see, after we make it to Hollywood and we get the $10 million contract, we'll be able to fly private jets. So there should be less turbulence. We will be in a space where Jazzy and Hampton will no longer be able to interfere and cause turbulence with our love life. L-O-V-E.
We're slaves.
So is this your house? Now you're opening big rooms in your house?
Yes, this is part of hypnosispsychologist.com, a subdivision of Hypnosis Communication Incorporated. Riboinoi Shaloiloi, I am here to troll the Reverend. Change your PTR, you ugly, disgusting troglodyte. You make me want to vomit in my mouth when I see your disgusting PTR, you filthy, vile, wicked demon of a woman. You low IQ, low EQ, filthy, vile scum. Change your PTR, you make me sick. You make me want to puke in my mouth, Reverend. Boy,
You even made Chris leave his audiobooks to come and open rooms with you.
That's right. Chris is my protege. He is the sorcerer's apprentice.
Maybe I'm just Frankenstein. Who knows?
Oh, he speaks.
Yeah, otherwise आप उनको convert कैसे करोगे? उसे बात
Gam Ganapataya Namaha Bubu Vasvaha Tatsavitorvarenyam Bargo Deva Sadi Mahinio Yona Prachodaya.
Are you doing experiments as doctor?
No, not really. Like, there's only now, so like
John meet your crucified with
kind of living the present. So,
Gam Ganapataya Namaha.
there's this. I'm downloading this book. I have over 6 terabytes of information, books, PDFs, audio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you really consuming it, or are you downloading it?
Archiving it for future purposes. You know, like I really think a lot of this information is going to be scrubbed from the internet.
That's very wise of you to do.
So, like, I already have Wikipedia, like the entire contents.
Wikipedia.
But I have like I have a computer that has 86 gigabytes of RAM, and it has like its own like local LLM running.
Nice.
Yeah.
86 gigabytes. Wow. So you're downloading audiobooks and things like that, or just like written content, or everything?
Well, as I learned from Zen, you know, it's really all about like the content and what sort of like information. You know, it's just like everything's already, you know, repackaged anyways, and so it's about just, you know, sort of being able to find information and then resell it to other people, I guess. But I don't know. It's Zen explains it better. So I'm just like what he was saying earlier, following in his footsteps.
And what is your what's the word I'm looking for? Oh God, give me 1 second. There is one specific word I need and it doesn't come. Basically, what is your guideline, or how do you decide what content to download? What's your
Definitely esoteric, like information, like from. So let me. I don't really have like my hard drive connected to my computer right now. I put it in a Faraday cage just in case something happens. So I plug it in only when I'm playing like audiobooks and stuff. So, but yeah, you've seen like it, right? Like my burner account. He that burner account just like plays audiobooks that I think have very valuable information for people to hear. A lot of like the Tao Te Ching and some Indian philosophy, but it really is. It's all like psychological, you know. So like therapeutic texts. Like right now, I'm on Library Genesis downloading this one book. It was published in 1993. It's like around 88 megabytes, and it's called Self-Hypnosis: The Complete Manual for Health and Self-Change. So, you know, just esoteric, you know, self-help books. Like there's this other one called Psycho-Cybernetics that I was playing that I do want to play maybe later today. And
do you play a full book every time?
Yes, the full book. Yeah. The full like 10, 12. there was this one book that was like 3 days. It's not Crime and Punishment, but I just press play and leave it to run. So.
To hypnotize people.
Oh no, they hypnotize themselves.
Do people come to your rooms to listen to books?
Only like one time, and it was by this one writer. His name is Eckhart Tolle. The Power.
Oh, Eckhart Tolle, yeah, I like him.
The Power of Now, and like there was like 20 people there. I like the highest, but no, not really. I just sort of stream and see what hits. So.
And have you never been banned for that?
No, I haven't. No reports. I do have like my private house called Forbidden Frequencies, and that gets into like more about like the wild side of our psychology, but that's about it.
Oh, that's really cool stuff.
But you know, like how Clubhouse made it so that you click the image of a map of the world, like it shows like even closed rooms, like closed houses. So like it's like, okay, it's not really forbidden frequencies anymore. So it's whatever.
Yeah, but I was wondering if you had people that really go there and just sit there and listen.
Yeah. There's this one person, Dixie. There's another one, Ad Snowden, who's mute, who doesn't speak, and like maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Sometimes Victoria, like not a big group, but it is what it is.
Yeah, sometimes I'll join. He'll host really good books, and like, I mean, sometimes I just use it as like, you know, because at night I'll usually throw an audio book, so like I'm like, hey, the work's kind of cut out. There's something already playing, so I'll just sit and listen.
Yeah, instead of choosing yourself what to listen, there's already someone playing something interesting.
Yeah, and that's like right up my alley, like a lot of the esoteric type novels and things. So I like sit and just listen.
It's all about intelligence gathering, you know, like sort of forming new neuronal connections in your brain. So it's like when you listen to like a new word, your unconscious mind and your mind itself is trying to figure out all the different matrix connections to it. And so it's like, I think it's very valuable, you know, just sort of like, even if it's playing in the background, like my mind will start, you know, picking up on new ideas, and it's pretty great.
That's actually how Zen got me coming into his rooms quite often, is he'd play a lot of Taoism.
Sorry, I just swiped.
Oh no, it's all good.
I swiped. Sorry. Yeah, the yesterday actually somebody was playing the Tao Te Ching. I don't remember who it was. Oh, I think it was in this guy, a black guy called Researcher.
Oh, he's always on. He's really great. He knows his stuff. Like if you get in an argument with him, like he'll pull really great references. Like,
yeah, he used to come to my rooms when I used to do big rooms, and he was great help. We would sometimes we would mod him because he would actually be good at it. Yeah, you're right. And he knows how to talk. He's good. But I haven't hung out with him in a long time. But the other day I went into a room of his, and he was playing the Tao Te Ching. And actually they were just saying that part in Edmund where you say, what is it? That who knows says nothing, and that is something like that, or he who does not know talks, or what is it? What is that phrase that you say all the time? Honey, are you there? Are you talking to someone in your other room?
I think he's probably at the kitchen or using the restroom. He eats a lot because like his routine, you know, of like making fun of people, like comedian routine. You're using up a lot of calories.
You know him very well.
Yeah. No, I listen. You know, like what you were saying earlier. Like I listen more than So like I pick up on like the different habits of like the people that I've encountered on Clubhouse. So
This is amazing.
yeah.
So are you planning to become an admin?
I think I'm already there, you know, like there's no need for me to like, you know, like it's all a big fat LARP, you know, like it's a live action role play. Like if you believe you're there, then you're there. So I don't know, like there's no need for me to become anything.
Yeah, but I mean like doing similar things on Clubhouse.
Oh no, I don't record. Maybe I should, but no, I don't record. I don't do that.
Dude, but you have like, I don't know how many terabytes of storage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's this, you know, like, are you like computer savvy with like torrents and stuff? Like,
Yes,
you know,
and, well, yeah, for those things, yeah, I am.
Okay, sweet. So, there's this private tracker website. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's the most like, it's a gem. You know, it's a star up in the sky. You know, sparkling. You know, like in the noosphere. But it's really like a masterclass of a collection of like any audiobook that you can think of. It has. So I've just been scraping and downloading, but it takes some time, like to actually like get invited into like this private tracker website. But it's pretty great.
Also, you need an invitation for it?
Yeah, an invitation, and then you have to like do like a little quiz. It's nothing too like intensive, but if you know like your way around torrents and stuff.
Oh. Well, I get my stuff from the Pirate Bay.
No way, Pirate Bay, seriously. Oh.
Yeah, you don't? You know it?
Yeah, but I thought like it's just like there's a lot of black hats that operate on Pirate Bay that just like, you know.
What do you call black hats?
Like those are like the evil computer users. Like there's like the white hats and there's the gray hats. The white hats are the ones like that work for the corporations trying to find like 0-day exploits on their, you know, software or hardware or anything like that. Then you have the gray hats that do like things for like bounties for like money, either side. They don't really.
Okay.
And then you have the black hats, which, you know, they just want to maliciously corrupt your computer. They just want to fuck around. They want to take your data. They want to take your money. And that's like one of the issues with Pirate Bay is it's like
it's not the best place to look for anything. But when I really don't find, because I usually pay for stuff, you know, like I pay for things like movies and audiobooks and everything. I pay for it. But when there are sometimes when you don't really find anything because it's just been banned, it's just been cancelled. And so when that's the case, I go to the Pirate Bay and I usually find everything there.
There's this other really great website. It's Russian in nature, in origin, I mean. It's RU Tracker, and you have to use Google Translate to sort of understand because everything's in Cyrillic. So
it's RU Tracker, one word, or RU Tracker?
RU Tracker. It should. I don't know if Google bans it, but I use a Russian website search engine called Yandex. It has like almost everything. It's beautiful.
Yandex.
Yandex. YAND.
Oh, Yandex.
Yandex.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, and it gives you a proper search. Let's see.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, Yandex, I found it.
It gives you like links to information that you might have thought, you know, didn't exist anymore. So.
Oh shit, this is amazing. I thought that the one that I use like for doing that is Brave, but I don't think it is that good anymore. It was better at the beginning. Brave browser.
Yeah, from what I've heard, they sell your data. They kind of changed their mission. Yeah,
Oh.
their mission. So.
I kind of trust their way.
What?
What do you think about their way?
Trump pardons, that Silk Road founder. I really hope that happens.
Hello, Stephanie. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
So, Stephanie, are you a big connoisseur of the dark web?
Kinda.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to do on the dark web?
Look for mysteries boxes. Do you hear about it?
No, what is it? You said mystery boxes?
Correct.
No. Can you elaborate a little more on that?
The just basic thing is that people have for a long time ago. So when you open it, you find things that, like for example, people will be killed or stuff like that, or people will be in love, and they put some like clothes or things that it was bought from that people would be in love for a long time, stuff like that. Or it can be different things. You can find things like Wi-Fi hackings or tracking to people. It's just like that.
Yeah, but I was wondering if you had people
Okay,
that
and you buy it with Bitcoin?
sit there.
No, I did not. I have never done it, but I want to if you guys know about it.
I think I've heard of that, yeah. You can, buy stuff like that. I think there was some YouTube videos of people unboxing, mystery boxes or something like that. It's, kind of strange things. It's interesting, for sure.
One of the things I see was they can buy it's called universal key. It's basically those keys they use for going to the hotel, or they have bikes or something. So these keys can open anything, or car stuff like that. Just research.
Yeah, and that's right up my alley, a lot of the esoteric type novels and things.
Yeah, they actually sell one of these tools that you were talking about, Steph. They're called the Flipper Zero, and sort of, from what I've read about it, it copies the NFC near field. I don't know how much it costs. I'm looking it up right now, and let's see.
It's like a little box, I think. It's like a little purple box or orange box.
I'll post it on top. It's called Flipper Zero. It's pretty sick.
It is. It's pretty sick. I just want to add on what you were saying, Chris. I read an article about a high school student that got in trouble with it because they were turning off devices in the classroom, and the teachers were freaking out. And that actually was the first time I heard of the Flipper Zero, but I actually have a few tools myself because I do a lot of hack the boxes type things, on a virtual machine and penetration testing. If you want some other sweet tools, I have everything from a rubber ducky to a Wi-Fi pineapple where I can make and clone a Wi-Fi network and make a fake network. There's a
these are Fed hours now, right? Is it Memorial Day? With the Feds working right now? Is it Memorial Day? Probably.
I promise you I'm not a Fed, and I'm very careful when I use these tools because obviously you can get into a lot of shit with it. Another site, if you are looking for sweet penetration testing tools, Hack5. You can go to hack5.org. They have something called the rubber ducky where you can, it's pretty much just a USB flash drive, and you can download payloads to it, right? So I've been messing kind of with it, and there's some that can really fuck up a Linux system. It'll do a reverse shell onto it, and you can get a backdoor into somebody's computer.
Have you ever hacked someone before?
Well, I have my own lab. I have my own network lab. I mean, I've hacked myself.
How's your home lab set up? All I have is for me personally, is an Omniplex 3050. Yeah, what about you?
I listen more than I
So mine isn't as expensive, like it's not as super elaborate. It's really just like a basic. So I have two networks, right? So I put one computer on a different network, and it has it's pretty much unsecured. It's like a burner laptop that I have to mess with it. So it's not like a whole server or anything like that.
Like if you believe you're there, then you're there. So I don't know. Like there's no room for me to become anything.
So
Yeah, but I mean,
talking with you guys, hopefully, we shared some pretty high value information and websites to, sort of use, like Yandex. There's libgen.is. I'll post a link to that one book torrent website as well. So if anyone wants,
Yeah, that's true. There's this
Do you guys hear about these networks called Link?
well, yeah, for those things, yeah.
Okay, sweet. So there's this private tracker website. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's the most it's a gem. It's a star up in the sky.
Link.
Sparkling.
Yeah, that's like a router, right? The TP link.
It's really like a masterclass of a collection of
Do you think this is security?
audiobook that you can think of. It has. So I've just been scraping and downloading, but it takes some time, to actually get invited into this private tracker website. But it's pretty great.
Also, you need an invitation.
So, Issa, I heard that you were in the United States for a couple of days, like New York, Los Angeles, Atlanta.
And I went to New York for a week, and then to Silicon Valley for another week. And then I went to Guatemala, and then on my way back, I stopped for 2 days in Los Angeles.
There's a lot of black hats that operate on Tiger Day.
How was San Francisco?
What do you call black hats?
Those are
I was only 1 day in San Francisco, and then the rest I was in San Jose.
The white hats are the ones
because that's where the companies and the places where we would visit were. It was nice. I mean,
the gray hats.
I don't know, a lot of zombies in San Francisco.
Things for bounties.
A lot of people that are, I don't know, the homelessness, I didn't see a lot because I didn't get myself too much too deep in San Francisco, but my friends were all shocked, they were talking about how these guys were just walking completely like zombies around the streets and just with their bodies all deformed, because of the drugs and fentanyl.
And everything, I pay for it.
So I created, so I don't know how to code at all. I don't code whatsoever, but I use ChatGPT to code for me to scrape a subreddit on reddit.com every single day, and to then build a semantic understanding and then grade it in a color grading and then put it in an Excel sheet. So then I can track what sort of the general mood for each city that I want to observe, what sort of
That
general
is so smart.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Website.
And so each day, I can wake up. It's like a mood board for cities that I want to monitor, and it's pretty great. It's
and it gives you
it takes about I need to clean up some deficiencies and stuff, but.
And what did you get in San Francisco?
It's very bipolar, that's great to say. Very, very bipolar. Because so what happens on Reddit is you have these I think it's really
the one that I used for doing that is great.
Psychological warfare, right? But
not good anymore.
building off of your psychometric profiles that these intelligence modules can now do. If you talk to these neural networks, they can sort of build a general psychological understanding of the person that they're talking to, and then you can exploit that. And, on Reddit,
the most disliked comments are the most disliked for a reason. It's like, so why they're disliked, we can exploit it by further propagating the most disliked comments.
Hello, Stephanie. Welcome.
By then, like, so.
Hey, thank you.
It's
are you a big connoisseur
it's really
of the
like
dark web?
It's like I really don't even know like whether to even believe most of the stuff on those subreddits. Like that's like where I'm at the point right now where it's
on the dark web?
how much of this traffic is really human and how much of it is just nation states.
And what do you want to find out? What's the objective here? What answers are you looking for?
I want to see how that, like, you know, like sort of when an idea gets germinated. Like now we have sort of like the tools to monitor and then track where those ideas came from, right? Like we can then even like Clubhouse is like a great example of this, with like the voice notes. Like some people use them, some people don't, but everything's being recorded live right here in this moment. So then it's sort of like you can find the origin of ideation, of ideas, of like the people that are creating everything. And so I think that's really cool. I think like being able to sort of track, and then I also think it's like this is all very abstract, very theoretical. You know, it's not very grounded, but I would say, you know, like you have like these genetic algorithms, right, that bring chaos and stability, so that you can, so like the same thing doesn't happen every single time. So then you can then figure out the best exploit for these neural engines to get rewarded on. So like you get some positive value if they reach closer to the end, whatever that end goal is. And so what you could do is you could take existing narratives that are being put out today and then sort of either think from where you want to be and then work backwards to where you are now and then sort of create a narrative that everyone can follow and you can push them to that end goal of whatever you want. Like all this Boeing reporting is about, you know, planes crashing out of the sky. Is this just one of the plans of the World Economic Forum? You know, to make people use airplanes less. So so it's that's the sort of thinking that it's like, and so, you know, like this is all very much like what DARPA's doing now. So I don't know. It's
so pretty interesting that you have this train of thought. I like it. And what if you what if you find out that you can actually reverse engineer, let's say, an outcome?
Exactly, reverse engineer an outcome that you wanted to happen. Like using this technique, I don't know. Like,
would you try it? Because you would be kind of playing God, right?
And he was a great help. We would sometimes we would volunteer.
And think about how targeted advertisements are going to become.
Oh yes, of course.
They're going to be so personalized. Schizophrenia is going to go up by 1,000%.
Yeah, I do work in something related. I mean, not like specifically, you know, but yeah, kind of. So in sports, you know, these you know I'll just explain what I do. The boards that are surrounding the football field, you know, the LED board systems, they have advertising content, right? So now the type of technology I, let's say, specialize on or like focus on is called, well, it's known as virtual advertising. But basically what this technology does is that it integrates in the broadcast and it replaces that content, the physical content, digitally, so that when the match is being broadcast, it shows you different content. So if you're watching Mad in China, you see Chinese advertising and so on, right? And so this is right now regional because it's distributed through linear TV, through the typical satellite TV. But at the moment, in development, or it has been in development already for like 3, 4, 5 years, but it's not in use yet, is the integration with OTT, with digital content distribution, so that the advertising that you will see is based on, of course, just like Google ads, and Facebook and whatever. But the interesting thing about this type of technology is that it is embedded in something that you perceive to be real, so it's not distracting to the mind. You're watching, you're consuming a content, but you don't know that you're being targeted specifically, And as you say, the way that these can be used, because it's not only for advertising, but for content distribution, it's amazing, I think. The way that they are analyzing the data in order to target specific audiences with specific content, I think it's just crazy.
That you can think of, it has. So I've just
and very interesting, I would say.
But it takes some time, to actually get invited into this private tracker website. But it's pretty great.
Also, you need an invitation for it?
Yeah, an invitation, and then you have to do a little quiz, something too intensive. But if you know your way around torrents and stuff.
Oh. Well, I get my stuff from the Pirate Bay.
No way, Pirate Bay, seriously? Oh,
yeah, you don't? You know it?
Yeah, but I thought it's just there's a lot of
any other content we're seeing that now we consume on demand, right? But sport is one of those things that you will always consume live, because you want to know what's happening as it's happening. So for content distributors or for advertisers, sports is definitely one of those things that is never going to, it's a constant, it's always going to be live. It's not so with the movies, it's not so with series, it's not so with any other type of content, with, a reality TV. All of that is on demand. Music is on demand. But sports, it's always going to be a live thing.
That's one of the issues with Pirate Bay is
it's not the best place to look for anything, but when I really don't,
so you have control of who is watching you, and you have basically control on their minds in real time.
Audiobooks and everything, I pay for it. But when there are sometimes when you don't really find anything because it's just been banned, it's just been cancelled. And so when that's the case, I go to the Pirate Bay and I usually find everything there.
There's this other really great website.
Just taking
Russian in nature.
Sometimes you have to let the mind process. That's
RU tracker.
Wow.
And you have to use Google Translate.
I hope that's it, not that I just
Cyrillic.
you also speak.
So
it's RU tracker one word or RU.tracker?
RU tracker. It should. I don't know if Google bans it, but I use a Russian website search engine called Yandex. It has almost
so these are things that I also think about when you almost make decisions and what to do next.
Yes.
How to, where do you see things going, where do you see the trends going, and which of these trends have a higher chance of staying alive?
You might have thought, didn't exist anymore, so.
Oh shit, this is amazing. I used to,
Isn't there
I thought the one that I use for doing that is great, but I don't think it's that good anymore.
The longer something
It was
has
better
been
at the
with
beginning.
us, the longer it's going to stay with us,
Right.
Or we've always seen
From what I've heard,
so
they really
food is always going to be with us.
they kind of changed.
So the longevity.
Well, we can
So,
Or
I kind of thought that went. What do you think
say
about
Michael Jackson,
that?
right? We
lost.
And have you never been found for that?
So like sports, why does it bother? It's always like what does it's
I
like
do have like my private house called and that gets into like more about like the wild side of
yeah,
our side of
I don't really believe in it, but
but like how Clubhouse made it so that you click
Yeah, but it's a bit predictive, I think, or
like you can close rooms, like closed houses. So like it's not really forbidden frequencies anymore. So it's whatever.
well, I haven't read in a while, and I really wanted
yeah,
to
but I was wondering if
practice
you
my
had people
oratory
that really go
skills.
there and just
Do
sit there and
folks mind if I do
what?
like my oratory skills, like reading,
Yeah.
I think it's a real skill, like how some people when they read books, it's so like they stop in 2 seconds, and you're like, oh my goodness,
Maybe 3 or 4 sometimes Victoria.
oh, like I said, like there's this really amazing story, I would say, by this really great writer. Have you heard of Scott Alexander?
I'll usually do an audiobook, so I kind of like
That I'm pretty sure.
He's the writer of the Slate Star Codex. But he sort of needs like one of the forefront leaders of this super hyper rationalist sort of thought. And it's really like nice like map of reality, whatever he's doing.
It's all about intelligence gathering,
But
sort of forming new.
this story's just amazing. It's called Cherries and Scissors.
So it's like when you listen to like a new word,
And I just wanted to,
conscious mind and your
bring
brain
some
itself
pretty good high value information
makes
into it.
connections to it.
It's like,
So it's just
I really
like
have been here for this. I don't think it's there.
Like my mind was
I think
picking
it
up
should just be
new ideas.
there's someone else.
Scott Alexander.
That's actually how Zen got me coming into his rooms quite often.
Astral
He
Codex.
play a lot of Taoism.
Is that it? What you're talking
Star
about?
Codex.
Also good.
Oh, Slate Star Codex. Okay, X. Slate. Okay, Slate. Slate Star Codex.
Actually, somebody was playing the Tao Te Ching.
I haven't played wisely complicated things about philosophy and science. That plays my
He's
book.
got a black guy.
This is where I make terrible puns. Okay.
Well, he's always on.
Yeah, they did it
Like,
interesting.
stuff. Like if you.
How did you run across him?
So
Like you'll pull.
there's this other website called
Let's
He
roll.
come to my rooms when I
Let's
used to
roll.
do big
Let's
rooms.
roll.
And
Where
he was
they've been
very
talking
helpful.
about like
He
the
would,
upcoming
sometimes we would mock him
singularity.
because he would actually be
Oh,
good
wow.
at it. You're right.
Like, it's been really like it's been a long time
And
since
he, he
for like
knows how
the
to
different like ways of like
He's good.
AI safety. It's a really great resource if
But I
you're
haven't
wanting
hung out
to
with
improve
him in a long
knowledge
time.
about
But the other day
everything
I went
that's
into a
going
room
on
of his
with
and he was playing
social
the
networks.
Tao Te Ching. And actually they were just saying that part
Find
in
these
Edmund
things
where you say
fascinating. I'm a very curious
what is it,
person.
that?
No, I don't want to be
Says
expert on
something and
anything,
then
but I know a little bit
something like that,
about
or
a lot of things, you
or
know?
he who does not know.
And I really like,
What
I don't know,
what is that phrase that you say all the time?
it's just intellectually stimulating.
Honey, are you there? Are you
And that's like
in your other room?
at Clubhouse, I would say largely devoid of that. I would say like maybe in a couple of rooms, like there's this Korean reading room that I go to where like they read in English. One of them is pretty decent. The other one, something like
I listen more than I.
yeah, it's
So like I pick up on like the different.
I can't believe I spent so much time with the retards. I mean, when I have these type of conversations, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the reason why I came to the Clubhouse. And now I'm just wasting my time with the retards.
well, there are really I would
I
recommend
think I'm pretty there. Like
pretty interesting talking to. There's Rodrigo, I forget his last name. He's a really good
It's all a big
philosopher.
fat LARP. Like it's a live action role play. Like if you believe you're there, then you're there. So
He's from South America,
there's no.
and I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's
like, doing
his profile
man in a row. Like the back.
The motorbike itself.
Okay,
But you have like, I don't know how many
he's really
terabytes.
amazing. He has this house called Two Hands Philosophy. I would recommend following.
Yeah, that's true.
really
That's true. There's this, you know, like, are you like computer savvy with like torrents and stuff? Like,
Yes, and, well, yeah, for those things, yeah.
Okay, so there's this private tracker website.
Oh, I found it.
It's amazing. It's the most like, it's a gem. You know, it's a star up in the sky. You know, sparkling. You know, like in the noosphere. But it's.
I can't believe I never had a conversation before because they're kicking you around a lot.
I'm working most of the time, so I can't really come out.
Audiobooks that you can think of. It has. So I've just been scraping down.
Oh, just basically data entry. Nothing
Like,
too crazy.
to actually like get invited into like this private.
Yeah, but that allows you.
It's pretty great.
So you need an invitation for it?
Yeah, an invitation. And
brain
then
download
like a little
to
quiz
dedicate
for
what
like 2
you
like
actually
Yeah, so actually
to show like your way around torrents.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend that
The pirate thing.
he's very intelligent and he had like a corporate job, you know, and whatever.
You do
And very,
you
very,
know it?
very good one, very well paid, etc. But he was a very intellectual guy. He
It's
was
just
very
like
intellectual
there's a
guy.
lot of
And he decided
black
to
hats that operate
just
on pirate
drop
bay
everything
that
and
just,
start driving it over.
you know,
And I was like, why would you do that? He's like,
those
listen,
are like the evil
the more, I mean, I
pirates.
want
Like,
the
there's like the white
headspace
hats and there's
for
the
the
gray
things
hats.
that I want to
The
think
white
about.
hats are
Like,
the ones like
you know, when
that
working in these like big
trying to find,
corporate
like, 0-day exploits.
jobs, like
their,
all
you know,
his brain
software
power
or
was
anything
being
like that.
used by
Yeah, the
his
gray hats.
employee, you know,
They do,
and like,
they do,
and
things
there
for
were
values
things that he
for,
didn't
like,
actually really
either
care about,
side,
you know,
or
like finance and
then you
stuff
have
like this.
black hats,
And he's
which,
like,
you know,
yeah, now that I
computer,
just drive it over, I do
they
something
sort
very
of
mechanical.
they want to take
I am
data,
able to dedicate the time of my brain
that's like one
to
of
the things that I really am interested in. And I thought it was very smart.
It's not the best place to look for anything.
So he's working
When
with
I
his
really don't
physical
find
body,
it-
but
I
his
usually
mind,
pay
he's
for
got it
things,
free
you
for
know,
whatever
like,
he wants to invest in.
I pay for things like movies and audiobooks and
I thought it
everything.
was
I
very
pay for it.
curious
But
or
when
interesting
there
thing
are some times
that I heard.
when you don't
Probably
really
has
find
enough
anything
savings
because it's
for
just been
retirement.
it's just been cancelled. And so when that's the case, I go
Yeah,
to
but also, I mean, when I drive in Nora, apparently it's not that bad of a business, you know?
There's this other really great website. It's Russian in nature.
What are your thoughts
In
when it
origin, I
comes
mean.
to
It's RU Tracker, and you have to use Google Translate to sort of understand what's everything.
the currency?
So
Is RU tracker one word or RU dot tracker?
RU Tracker.
I wanted to try one when I was in
Google
San
bans
Francisco,
it,
but I was
but
in
I use a Russian.
But you mean to sell on cars or, well,
Search engine.
things
Yeah,
that
but
we sell on cars.
It has like almost everything. It's beautiful.
Yandex.
Yandex. YAND.
Oh, Yandex.
Well, I was asking around, and I asked a couple of Uber drivers about it, and they were telling me that,
Yeah, it's
well,
beautiful.
it's still, of course, in development, whatever, but yeah, that people are feeling more comfortable every time using them,
It gives you like
although they're
links
still
to
making mistakes
information
of
that
like,
you
I
might
don't know,
not,
getting
didn't exist
on the
anymore.
opposite direction, you know,
Oh,
and
shit,
that
that's
scares the
amazing.
shit out of
I used
people.
to, well, I
You know,
started the one
but,
that I used like for doing
I don't know, I
that
think
is
it
great,
will,
but I don't think it is that
it
good
will,
anymore. It was better at the beginning.
well, I think all of this is leading us or taking us to
browser.
Yeah, from what I've heard,
an
they really
economy
sell your data.
of
They kind of
services, you know,
their
where you will
yeah,
really
their mission.
not own anything and be happy as the World Economic Forum says.
What do you think about
Like,
that?
so the ownership of cars, that will decrease, I think.
I really
I
hope
mean,
that Trump
if you think
pardons,
about it, it
you
just
know,
makes sense,
that
you know, like
road
you have,
protest, you know. I
you
really
buy
hope
a
that
car,
happens.
and how many hours a day do you use your car? 2, 3? So you have 21 hours in which that car is not being
Connoisseur of the dark web.
making, well, it's not making any profit, or it's not really being used. So what they're actually doing is
What's your
doing everything as a service. So mobility as a service, where you will your whole objective is to get from point A to point B. It doesn't doesn't matter how. It can be a mix of like trains, bicycles, cars, whatever. And of course, you're trying to reduce the cost of that so that it is more efficient, right? So the self-driving thing completely makes sense. And the businesses of the car companies is going to move towards a service rather than selling you a product. In fact, well, it has been moving towards that, I think, in the past. At least, well, I first heard it. It was in China in 2018 when I was there, and I visited Volkswagen, and they were already talking about this strategy. So it's been there for a while, and I think it's an interesting trend and an interesting evolution, of things. And so yeah, everything will go as a next step, I think, from being manual, to being automated. And I don't know if that's going to liberate us or that's going to limit us more, because we will have the opportunity to free ourselves from manual work, to use more of our brains, but seeing what human behavior has been doing since we have more time, it's like we don't appreciate the time that we have to enrich ourselves, but we are, as Evan says, we are our own worst enemy, and we get drawn into a mass of information and useless things for our lives, so I don't know, I think it's like technology. I've always been like mine. You can either cook a very nice meal with it, or you can kill a man, and we are the ones handling that mind. Oh my god, that was a very big one.
Sort of see what sort of there's this thing where like computers can defrag, so you can just defrag sort of thoughts in your brain, so just like everything around it. So, but I gotta go around one, but I really, this is a great story. It's called Sherry's Scissors, and
can you write it at the top?
Yeah, of course.
Well, he's always on. He's really great. He knows his stuff. Like if you get in an argument with him, like he'll pull really great references. Like,
he used to come to my rooms when I used to do big rooms, and he was great help. We would sometimes we would want him because he would actually be good at it. Yeah, you're right. And he knows how to talk. He's good.
Where did you put it?
I put it in the chat.
But I haven't hung out with him for a long time. But the other day I went into a room of his, and he was playing the Tao Te Ching.
Oh, wait, what's
saying that part in Edmund where you say, what is it? That who knows says nothing, and that's something like that, or he who does not know talks, or what is it? What is that phrase that you say all the time?
There we go.
Honey, are you there? Are you talking to someone in your other room?
I think he's probably at the kitchen or he's
No, I don't see anything.
Really? No.
He speaks a lot because like his routine, like making fun of people, like comedian routine, using up a lot of calories.
I was looking at the.
No, I listen.
Here it is. Now I see it.
I listen more than I speak. So like I pick up on like the different habits of like the people very introverted on Clubhouse. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's definitely great.
So are you planning to become an
Nice talking to you.
Take care. I think I'm already there.
You too, Chris.
There's no need for
See
me
you back.
like it's all a big fat LARP, like it's a live action role play. Like if you believe you're there, then you're there. So I don't know, like there's no need for me to become anything.
Yeah, but I mean like doing similar things
Clubhouse?
Oh no, I don't record. Maybe I should, but no, I don't record. I don't do that.
Dude, but you have like, I don't know how many terabytes of storage.
Yeah, that's true. There's this, you know, like, are you like computer savvy with like torrents and stuff? Like,
yes, and well, yeah, for those things, yeah.
Okay, sweet. So, there's this private tracker website. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's the most like, it's a gem. You know, it's a star up in the sky. You know, sparkling. You know, like in the noosphere. But it's really like a masterclass of a collection of like any audiobook that you can think of. It has. So I've just been scraping and downloading, but it takes some time, like to actually like get invited into like this private tracker website. But it's pretty great.
Also, you need an invitation for it?
Yeah, an invitation, and then you have to like do like a little quiz. It's nothing too like intensive, but if you know like your way around torrents and stuff.
Oh. Well, I get my stuff from the Pirate Bay.
No way, Pirate Bay, seriously. Oh,
yeah, you don't? You know it?
Yeah, but I thought like it's just like there's a lot of black hats that operate on Pirate Bay that just like, you know.
What do you call black hats?
Like those are like the evil computer users. Like there's like the white hats and there's the gray hats. The white hats are the ones like that work for the corporations trying to find like 0-day exploits on their, you know, software or hardware or anything like that. Then you have the gray hats that do like things for like bounties for like money either side. They don't really.
Okay.
And then you have the black hats, which, you know, they just want to maliciously corrupt your computer. They just want to fuck around. They want to take your data. They want to take your money. And that's like one of the issues with Pirate Bay is it's like
it's not the best place to look for anything. But when I really don't find, because I usually pay for stuff, you know, like I pay for things like movies and audiobooks and everything. I pay for it. But when there are sometimes when you don't really find anything because it's just been banned, it's just been cancelled. And so when that's the case, I go to the Pirate Bay and I usually find everything there.
There's this other really great website. It's Russian in nature, in origin, I mean. It's RU Tracker, and you have to use Google Translate to sort of understand because everything's in Cyrillic. So
it's RU Tracker one word or RU.tracker?
RU Tracker. It should. I don't know if Google bans it, but I use a Russian website search engine called Yandex. It has like almost everything. It's beautiful.
Yandex.
Yandex. Y-A-N-D.
Oh, Yandex.
Yandex. Yes.
Oh, and it gives you a proper search. Let's see.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, Yandex. I found it.
It gives you like links to information that you might have thought, you know, didn't exist anymore. So.
Oh shit! This is amazing. I thought the one that I use like for doing that is Brave, but I don't think it is that good anymore. It was better at the beginning. Brave browser.
Yeah, from what I've heard, they sell your data. They kind of changed their mission. Yeah, their mission. So.
I kind of trust their wit.
What?
What do you think about their wit?
I don't know.
I really hope that Trump pardons, you know, that Silk Road founder. You know, I really hope that happens.
Hello, Stephanie. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
So, Stephanie, are you a big connoisseur of the dark web?
Kinda.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to do on the dark web?
Look for Mr. Boxes.
See what hits. So.
And have you never been banned for that?
No, I haven't. Never once. I did have like my private house called Forbidden Frequencies, and that gets into like more about like the wild side of our psychology. That's about it. But you know, like how Clubhouse made it so that you click the image of a map of the world, like it shows like even closed rooms, like closed houses. So like it's not really forbidden frequencies anymore. So it's whatever.
Yeah, but I was wondering if you had people that really go there and just sit there and listen.
Yeah. There's this one person, Dixie. There's another one, Ad Snowden, who's mute, who doesn't speak, and like maybe 3 or 4 people. Sometimes Victoria, like not a big group, but it is what it is.
Yeah, sometimes I'll join. He'll host really good books, and like, I mean, sometimes I just use it as like, you know, because at night I'll usually throw an audiobook, so like I'm like, hey, the work's kind of cut out. There's something already playing, so I'll just sit and listen.
Yeah, instead of choosing yourself what to listen, there's already someone playing something interesting.
Yeah, and that's like right up my alley, like a lot of the esoteric type novels and things. So I like sit and just listen.
It's all about intelligence gathering, you know, like sort of forming new neuronal connections in your brain. So it's like when you listen to like a new word, your unconscious mind, your mind itself is trying to figure out all the different matrix connections to it. And so it's like I think it's very valuable, you know, just sort of like even if it's playing in the background, like.
Okay, this is just normal sleeping time.
Count me in, Brian.
We're down. We're going to organize this, and then we'll tell Clubhouse people where we're at, what we're eating, and have a good old time. But, Marshall, we're going to put you on Brent duty.
Oh, Lord. You remind me so much of a friend of mine I grew up with in middle school, a guy named Justin.
Well, we don't have to worry about the bears if we bring Kelly, because you know damn well she's going to just sit there and try to attack. She'll be like, wait, you want to eat me, motherfucker? All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
She'll tell him to shut the fuck up.
Closest person to Superwoman I ever met. That woman does not give a fuck. And like one of my secret like loves is when she berates people. Even if she berates me, I think it's funny. People are like, Kelly's abusive. Who gives a shit? You knew she was like this when you got in here.
That's true.
More than likely you deserved it, and we know it when she go out.
I do kind of like that. I like pissing her off on purpose. It's kind of like KK. I just like ticking her off on occasion just so I can, just get them mad at me because I just find it humorous. And then it's, you were a fucking asshole and all that stuff. And I'm just like, okay, yep. And then I get a call later. I didn't mean it. All right.
crying. Let's
doesn't mean I didn't go to medical school.
I
Sound retarded.
have a question for you. Do you think that someone who has a degree is a indicator of them specializing or being an expert in that field?
No, I think you need 10 years, and that's what makes you a professional or an expert in your field. That's the metric. 10
And
years.
where do you base this metric off of?
The professional study that was done. I can show it to you. Give me a moment.
She Jewish.
You all know the facts, right?
10 not 11, 10 not 9.
Sorry. I just want to play devil's advocate. I'm not saying what you're saying.
Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go. Is Rick still here? Rick.
What's up?
If my kids make it, if Keegan ever comes and asks me for an autograph, remind me to say, hell no, motherfucker. Tell him to keep the motherfucking autograph.
Keegan's hating?
Okay, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think autographs for adults are weird. Like autographs for children. If you're a grown ass man, you're asking
money
for
off of that shit. Like,
Kevin's been like selling Joe Biden.
doctors, lawyers, judges are coming in my store and dropping $20,000, $30,000 in one visit. I had Muhammad Ali's original plus. I had Michael Jordan's very first pair of Jordans worn on the court, both sides signed. These are things that are rare and priceless. And if you are into sports to that degree and you have a favorite player or somebody you look up to, having a piece of something that nobody else ever has, it also holds a little bit of sentimental value. So you might think people are weird, but people might think you're weird for having Megamind as your PTR as a grown man. You feel me?
No, literally, like, who are you, Kevin? He's trying to be fake
But
aliens.
Kevin said signature. You didn't say like.
It's each their own. Everybody has something.
Okay, but wait, Amador,
Respectfully, bro, like, Kevin really does sound like someone I know. Someone from the end, like, that's kind of Evan. And it's crazy because the person I'm talking about actually name is Kevin.
Oh no, this guy's name is Evan. He put a K.
dots.
You know, everyone's
Dots.
we're just
Being born 700 years in the future. Make him feel okay. A child he would never see. If they was talking about Christ, Christ was born supposedly 700 years later. So how would they make King Ahaz feel better about his situation, his current situation? So we know that prophecy is not talking about.
Everyone. What did you say? Are you Muslim?
Alaikum.
I said salam alaikum. Walaikum salam, sis.
Alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hi, Sam. Right here. Yeah, so I was saying in regards to Isaiah 7 and 9.
Just fill you in. We were talking about how the Torah,
The gory details, but
the Jews don't accept the Messiah, Jesus. I'm actually talking about Jesus and my story. How the Torah wasn't not for me, because coming from background Christianity, I'm loving Jesus. I find in Islam that he's in the Quran. He's the Messiah. The whole miracles and miraculous faith and the virgin, and I accepted everything, him and his mom. But we're discussing how come the Jews turn their back on the Messiah, even though they call it, that's not their
because he
Messiah.
didn't do what he was supposed to do. That's the reason. He didn't do things he was supposed to do. See, there's no
Are you a Jew? Wait a second.
No,
Jew.
I'm not a Jew.
I want to understand.
No, it's not a Jew.
I want to understand his background. So what are you?
I accept the Old Testament because it tells me I can take hold of the covenant. And the children of Israel came out of came out of Egypt. Moses told them that anyone that took hold, any foreigner or stranger who took hold of the covenant, they were supposed to accept them as themselves.
He's
now,
right.
They don't do this. Now, a lot of them don't do this.
True. Okay, true. Do you accept Jesus to be the Messiah?
No, but there is a Messiah spoken
Why not?
of.
Okay, no. Let's go back and forth. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's have a dialogue. Let's establish something. Let's have a dialogue back and forth. Okay, so you said no, and I'm asking why. True?
It's because he didn't do the things that the Messiah was supposed to do.
And what was the Messiah supposed to do?
He was supposed to gather the people back together, not get them kicked out of the land. He was supposed to bring world peace, which he didn't do.
I see.
many things that he never did. That's what Christians say. Well, you got to come back.
Can you? Okay. Can you tell me where? Also, yeah, in the Psalms, in the book of Psalms, it is said that the Messiah will bring the peace. He will establish justice on the earth, and he will rule. Those are messianic prophecies. But another thing, Jesus, for example, still hasn't fulfilled his mission. All those things, as Muslims, we say, on his second coming, he will fulfill that which was prophesied in the book of Psalms. He will rule, and he will liberate the believers, right? And will establish justice.
Just to bolster his point, you're right. Everyone agrees that the messianic prophecies have not been fulfilled. We have not entered the messianic age. And the Jewish position is like, whoever does, that guy is, right? The result is the proof. Now, we have no problem if it happens to be that the person that brings about the messianic age is a resurrected dead Jew from 2,000 years ago or from earlier or later. That's irrelevant, right? The proof is in the accomplishment. The real distinction between the Christian position and the Jewish position is the Christian is certain which guy that'll be to trigger the actual messianic age, and the Jews remain unconvinced. Anyone's open for the role. You can do it if you'd like.
I see, yeah, I get it. I mean, I know the Jewish position, but however, my issue with the Jewish position is one thing. According to the Quran, in chapter 19, it's called Surah Maryam, okay? Now Mary turns with the baby, comes among the Levites, among the high priests, and they are saying to her, oh, sister of Harun, your mother was a chastity woman and your father was an honorable man. How come you did such an evil action to come out with a baby and you're not married, right? So Mary herself being vowed to silence, she did not speak, but at that point happened a miracle where Jesus spoke from the arms of her mother, saying that he's God's prophet. He was sent to the children of Israel. He was given the scripture, and he was made like merciful to his mother. And he also confirms the previous scripture, which is the Torah and the Psalms. So now these Jews actually are witnessing the birth of Jesus being a miraculous birth. But the same Jews, 30 years after or 33 years after, are boasting that they have unalived the Messiah. I mean, they were after to unalive him. So this shows me that the Jews actually have reputation of unaliving the prophets. And they also put their hands on Jesus to unalive him as well, to kill him, because actually here I can say kill, because on TikTok I can't say that. So why would this nation actually deserve a Messiah where this nation actually rejects whatever God sends them?
Okay, your reasoning is circular. You're saying that there was a woman with a baby without an identified father who went to the court and they could find no proof that it was done in a proper way. And then your conclusion is that since you know that that guy is the Messiah, and thus the courts failed in identifying him, they will continue to reject the Messiah, even though you also say he didn't fulfill any of the messianic prophecies.
He fulfilled actually some of the messianic prophecies.
Why are you waiting for a second
because he fulfilled
some.
Wait a second. Is that I just said he fulfilled. Yeah, I just said he fulfilled some of the prophecies, not all of them. So his mission is not accomplished yet. Because the reason why he did not finish his mission to rule is because he was sent to his own and his own rejected.
So what is this
right? They were actually. Wait a second, Benji, just a second. So these people to whom he was sent to did not allow Jesus to finish his purpose because they ceased to kill him. Right?
How could we possibly stop God?
Please explain that.
Yes, you can stop. You don't stop God, but God has a plan. As the Quran states, you plan They plan, but God is the best of planners. So now, when these Jewish people are rising and saying that we want to kill him because he's not our Messiah, and we did kill him, they try to oversmart God because 13 years earlier they witnessed his miraculous birth, right? But now they want to oversmart this man. So the baby speaks from the arms of the mother and says, "I'm a prophet of God." They witness and believe, but after that they say, "No, you cannot be our Messiah." The only reason why is because he doesn't have a lineage. He does not come from the lineage of David, and they want their Messiah to come from the lineage of David. So now you don't stop God, but when you try to oversmart God, God will oversmart you. And God is the best of planners.
I would say a little different. You are contriving an elaborate plan from God involving like the failures of humans to justify the position you hold, which doesn't even track with the prophecy. Like you're claiming that the Jews tried to anticipate God's plan and prevent it, but they failed, as proven from the failed Messiah figure.
Not the failed Messiah figure. So you see, God only stopped the work of the Messiah for a certain time.
A little different. I wouldn't say that the Jews stopped God. No. I wouldn't say that the Jews stopped God's plans, because that seems like a heresy, honestly.
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying. You were the one claiming that. Yeah.
You are the one superimposing your conspiracy theory onto God's machinations. God will do whatever he decides is best. You declare that he did this. The Jews stopped him.
No, I'm not.
You're placing yourself in the position of the planner.
Zed, wait a second. So my criteria of truth is the Quran, and the Quran is the word of God. And when God tells me in the Quran that they did not kill him, but they only believe that they did so, but God oversmarted them, I take that as truth. Because no other previous scripture makes the claim that comes from God. Only the Quran makes the claim, right? And when God now is telling me in the Quran that they did not kill the Messiah, they only thought so, because they were trying to oversmart God, but God is the best of planners. So God already revealed his position to me. What did he do? What he has done, right? That's why I'm claiming. I'm not claiming for my own. I don't take this position from my own assumptions or because I want so, but because it's revealed in my scripture. God already spoke the truth to me, and this is why I'm claiming it.
If you want to rest your submission on the case of the divinity or messianic rights of the Nazarene on your book from Muhammad, you can do that. To me, that's not very persuasive. I've reviewed the record, but that's fine.
Well, the records, I'm taking this from the records.
But according
to go ahead.
According to the Tanakh, his lineage, whoever the Messiah is, his lineage would have to come through David.
Who wrote the Tanakh? Yes. Okay. Who wrote the Tanakh?
Listen, what I'm saying though is, but you're saying in the Quran he came from Levi. You're saying because Levi.
Listen. Sorry, what was your name? True. So who wrote the Tanakh? Because I'm looking at the source of truth, right? And the criteria of the source of truth for me has to come from God. If God revealed that to a prophet, because God spoke to the prophets alone, if God revealed that to a prophet, you can show me where in the Tanakh God spoke to any prophet and said that Messiah will come from the lineage of David. This is the wish of the Jews, actually, and the rabbis and your scholars who wrote the Tanakh. This is their wish, that for the Messiah to come from the lineage of David. However, nobody promised to you guys that the Messiah will come from the lineage of David. That was the issue.
Yeah, the prophet said the same thing. People that you acknowledge as prophets.
Which prophet?
Isaiah.
Okay, what did Isaiah say about the Messiah?
It's okay. I'm going to show you what Isaiah said here. Isaiah 55.
55. I need to take my other device.
No, not Isaiah 55 here. Let's do this. It's the root of Jesse. Let me look this up.
Ruth. Are you saying Ruth?
No, Isaiah 11.
Okay, Isaiah 11, what does it say? Can you read out to me because I don't have the other device?
I will.
In my hand.
Isaiah 11 says
Let me
this.
go actually. Yeah.
It says, and there shall come
The branch from Jesse.
Yep. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and of understanding, the Spirit of counsel and of might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord. He shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, and neither shall reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. He shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. Now, this is talking about a messianic figure. Righteousness shall be.
No.
Yes, it is. Listen to what it says.
Because true, in the messianic prophecies of the book of Psalms, it's mentioned anointed, it's mentioned Messiah, it's mentioned anointed. In Isaiah, this could be any ruler, such as was the ruler Hezekiah. Wait a second. Such as was Ahaz, such as was Hezekiah. Cyrus also as well, right? He was like a Messiah.
It didn't come from Jesse.
However, yes, I understand you. But this chapter, I read it. I read the chapter. I know the chapter. This chapter does not mention any anointed figure in the Messiah. So this could be anyone. I'm listening.
Listen to what it says here in verse 6. It says, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them, and the cow and the bear shall feed. The young one shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw. And the suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand in the cockatrice's den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of God as the waters cover the sea. It says, and in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign. Now Jesse, who is Jesse?
Okay, it could be Solomon. It could be Solomon as well. Wait a second. Jesse is the father of David. And this could be speaking about Solomon, because we know Solomon was a mighty king as well. And the beasts coming along with the humans, we know that according to Islamic tradition and Jewish tradition, he was overruling the demons as well, or the jinns, according to the Islamic tradition. So according to us, our tradition and your tradition, Solomon was a king that there was no king like that before, nor after him. He was the only one to rule the animals, the beasts, and the demons. Why should this apply to Messiah when the chapter does not mention anything about the anointed?
No, because listen, I'm reading this to give you one example of what the Messiah was supposed to do. Listen, there was no world peace during Solomon's time. It says this. It says, and it shall pass in that day that the Lord will set his hand again.
Yes, there was peace in the Solomon's time. What are you talking about? Solomon was a ruler.
Listen, I said world peace.
Yes, there was a world peace, actually. Wait a second, true. There was a world peace, because at that time of Solomon, there was no many nations that were the children of Israel and the Arabs only. And the Arabs at that time were not fighting anyone. Wait a second. Right? So in time of David, there was wars, right? In time of Solomon, there was peace. After time of Solomon, there were wars again. Okay? Because the Arabs at that time did not have the concern to fight anyone. David fought the Palestinians. Samson fought the Palestinians. Who did Solomon fight?
Solomon fought the Edomites.
Yes, and there was peace. Right? Because as Messiah will come, wait a second. Because even when the Messiah will come, he will also fight those who oppose him. So what kind of peace are we talking then here?
I'm talking about when his kingdom is established.
And the Philistines
So again, this chapter does not mention anything about the Anointed One. This is actually about King Solomon, because the chapter is telling to you very clearly, the beast will come out along with the humans. So it speaks about a person who actually overrules. No. Why should it be? Why? Why should it be?
Why would he be prophesying about something that's already happened?
Why should it be about after Solomon?
After Solomon.
Why should it be like that?
It's because Isaiah came after David, after Solomon.
So what?
He was during the time of Ahab. Well, how can he be why would he be prophesying about something that's already happened? That wouldn't be a prophecy.
Because there are a lot of things in the Bible, in the Old Testament, are actually about things that passed. So that's nothing new.
That's a stretch of
Again, true. You failed to demonstrate to me. That Isaiah, because I know very well Isaiah. I have read all the books of Isaiah. Nowhere in the books of Isaiah is mentioned the word anointed or the Messiah. Isaiah does not speak about the Messiah. Isaiah speaks about that time of the history, about those rulers, and it's most of it is history rather than prophecy about the Messiah. Isaiah does not contain. So Isaiah does not contain messianic prophecies. Isaiah contains prophecies about that prophet, you know? Isaiah contains that. And Isaiah contains prophecies about the fall of the Israelites and the rise of the Arabs.
No,
I can agree to that. But Isaiah does not speak about the Messiah.
We're no Arabs, man. Listen, let me read this. This is Isaiah 2. This is the first verse. It says, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days. Listen, look what it says. It shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house will be established on the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills. And all nations shall flow into it. And many people shall go. Now it says, they're not going to go to Mecca. They're going to go to, listen to where it says. It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us his ways. We will walk in his path from out of Zion. Listen to what it says. For out of Zion shall go flow.
Okay, sorry.
And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
True. Go for me in Isaiah 35. Open.
Oh, you haven't answered this though. I'll go there. But listen, it says.
I'm answering. I'm going to answer to you with this.
I didn't finish. I got one more verse to read.
I didn't finish. Okay, go ahead.
I got one more verse. It says, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, not Mecca. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people.
Yes.
And they shall beat their swords and the plowshares and their spears and the pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, and neither shall they learn war anymore. Now they're fighting all over the world right now. So we know this hasn't happened. And you might want to think now. Let's go to Isaiah 35. You said, right?
Yes, verse 8.
35. Because we know this is talking about this. Said that the law is going to go forth from Jerusalem, not Medina or Mecca.
Sir,
or the Vatican.
We will see.
What do we read?
We will see that. From verse 8, you can start.
Verse 8.
Wait, somebody needs to put a battery in that smoke detector.
Verse 8.
Yeah, you can start from there, or you can start even earlier if you want to go from context, but verse 8.
Okay, it says, and a highway shall be there, and a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for those, the wayfaring man, and those fools shall not err therein. No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon. It shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there. And the ransom of the Lord shall return and come to what? Stop there?
Yeah. You can, you can.
Yeah, do what she says. She is your master.
If I go to verse 10, it says,
oh, let me finish, inshallah.
Being a good black man ain't good enough. He gotta control the world. So since you want us to go control the world, go fuck with the man that's obsessed with colonizing the world. Since you obsessed with power and control, because us, we're gonna control ourselves and become better men. And with us being better men ain't good enough for you women that want us to dictate the world. Y'all go find a man that's obsessed with running the world.
Oh, I'm waiting for Jesus can take care of us to destroy all this shit. Because that's why you're looking to white women, because your stripes are no longer with you as a black man. So, your relationship.
You know what I'm saying? What doctor? Because she might be a real doctor or something. So just because she got doctor on her name, I put respect on her.
We need psychologists in this mug.
Yeah, we need some type of specialist.
Why are you reporting me to Doc?
Because it's a mental problem going on. It's like I'm saying one thing, you still want to be focused on what you want to focus on. You don't want to focus on seeing the greatness and the good in the man. That's not enough. So that man in your presence will be emotionally drained by you overlooking his courtesy, his acts of kindness, how respectful he is. You a nice guy, but you don't run the world. What you gonna do about all these white people killing black men? Like, goddamn, what the fuck? You want one man to change the entire social construct, and you ain't realizing we had so many disadvantages. We literally descendants of slaves. We only 100 years out of slavery. We got all these issues amongst our women, and you want us to flip this shit around when you women got a long list of demands, and y'all embody the indoctrinations of white supremacy by telling us what we need to have to even get with y'all.
And you put white man's daughter on a pedestal.
Black women should be at. You see how you doing it right now?
I'm sorry, but you putting a white woman on a pedestal, and you say we've been through a lot. Make it make sense.
Black women should meet a man that's interested in her, that show that he's an honorable man by his actions, and grow with him. That's it. We need to grow with each other so we can redirect our community to be more in our favor. But y'all women don't care about a man being a good man, because the good man get played the worst. When I was a jerk, asshole, and had no heart, I couldn't get women to leave me the fuck alone. But as I build, don't entertain toxicity, strive to be better, stop drinking, stop smoking, stop popping out, discipline myself, become celibate and abstinent, that's a problem for some women. The better I become, the wiser I become, now I ain't fun no more.
There's a whole lot of healing that needs to be done. That's why you look into white women. We have to mend our relationships as black people before we can congratulate you with Becky. Okay? Thank you.
Hey, man, scratch what she said. Hey, King, look.
Wow, that's the problem.
Hey, it's like this. I ain't even speaking for women. I'm speaking for men, bro. When you on that level, you talking about.
Who raised this? This is what I don't like, bro.
She don't listen either, because she part of the low vibrations, bro.
So if you stay, we not going personally, because you got to meet people where they at, stay.
Yeah, you're right.
Real quick, I just want to acknowledge you. We're wrong with your delivery. When you said scratch what she said, she felt dismissed. So
oh, my bad. I wasn't meaning like that.
You called her a bro. She didn't like that either.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, man. It's a lot I ain't gonna like. I'm gonna try my hardest not to disrespect nobody. You feel me? But it's like this, man. King, what you talk about is monk status, right? So you not worldly no more. You feel me? So you don't need what you talking about is of a higher realm. And in that realm, those things don't exist. That thought process, you ain't even worried about that no more. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I said I was trying to reach a higher level.
Because women ain't desiring the man that has. I mean, I ain't gonna say all, because that's the absolute. But you know, in the world we living in right now,
females ain't desiring that type of you worked on yourself, or whoever that is that has that character attribute, they working on themselves. They not desiring that, bro. They desiring somebody they can come up off on. You get me? That's how I'm looking at it. So in turn, if you got all this information you saying and you applying to your life, you ain't gravitating to that because they need something lower that's, in the low vibrational field. You feel me? And that's just how I'm looking at it. I'm a land.
Hold on, brother. Stay. I don't know if I ever gave you one, but you describing it, shit. And I can understand why some men just walk away, because who want to constantly keep training a woman, fighting against whatever they trying to teach them? Like, I've been on this app trying to influence some women. Some of y'all so damaged, man. We just gonna have to get to a point like, bro. That's why, if y'all notice, I start removing damaged people from this space, because it's damaging the growth and the development of the people that want to move to the next level. If you want to stay on this level and you come here to argue, disrespect men, go back and forth, be disagreeable, project your trauma, always trying to disrupt the chat, whoever, personally attacking people, you're going to have to go. I'm going to give you space and grace to grow, but when your ass don't grow over a long point and period of time, now I'm doing a disservice to the people that say, bro, you keep teaching level 2, we trying to get to level 3. So I don't want that energy around me no more. If we can influence you to become a better person with being in the presence of better people, then now you do a disservice of us going to the next step.
Well, I'm gonna be me. You can block me if you want, but I'm gonna give it to you real. I talked to the title. I felt like he was trying to say something to me.
Pam, I showed a lot of appreciation for you, but people can only help those that want to help themselves. If you want to go to the next step with us, you're more than welcome to come, and we gonna respect you and protect you. But if you want to stay in your own misery and you just want to project shit, and you just want to walk around angry, and you think the universe gonna reward you for that shit, who am I to tell you that your delusions won't one day manifest?
Well, I don't see change. So what can I clap for?
Because all you focused on is the negative.
No, I'm not.
Listen, let me tell you this. You got a glass that's half empty, or you got a glass that's half full. You determine what you see. So if you don't see change, that's a half empty mindset. They're not focused on.
They still know everything.
Like I said, you tell me one subject that black men of today are now outdoing black men that they came from the past. Once you find that topic, we can talk about it, okay? Because I'm telling you with confidence, we are better men than our fathers was, because we had no choice but to become that.
You know, it's cantankerous. Until I see change. If I stay cute on mute, I'm faking it. Be wary about the women that don't say much. Those the ones I'm meeting up off the app.
Answer my question.
Oh, you asked a question?
Yes. If we are we are who you claiming we are, why you can't? I need tangibles. I need solid, concrete evidence. I need statistics. I need data. I need something to go off of, and I'm challenging you to the conversation. Because if you can't show me this list of where we fucking up at as men of today, comparing to the men that raised you, that taught you how to be a woman in the presence of men, right? We don't need to project that shit no more. Now, if you women got some solid, concrete evidence and want to have a conversation, I'm open to it. So I can study that and we can promote that so we can address that. Fucking women can't present us something, then that means that you're making personal bad decisions and you're lacking accountability for yourself. That's an inner you. Because if is so fucked up. You should have a long list of shits to show me with some evidence how we are worse men than the men that raised y'all.
The LGBT has increased within our community. I'm upset at that. Now you're talking about we should look up to white women for advice to date you guys. It's like, bro, God is about to come back. The world is in Revelations, the last chapter. Read it, okay? Everything you're promoting is abomination. I am. I'm definitely my legs is closed.
When you say he's projecting an abomination, that's you projecting.
If you telling me that a white woman is better than a black woman and a black woman is okay hearing that, yeah, it's over.
Again, you projecting your own abomination.
Hold on 1 second, Hypnosis. Has anybody in this room heard me say that a white woman is better than a black woman? And if not the opposite, that I said black woman.
Hell no. And if you said it, I wouldn't even be in here no more. Man, I wouldn't either, man. Shit.
Has any
But
women
you're telling me to be like her.
No,
That's
I asked you why this woman can treat your man a certain way.
You said you wish we were like that.
No.
You said that.
To study the behavior, he said it's insulting too to see another woman of another race behaving in a manner that is expected from a black woman. Like he doesn't even want to accept what women are doing. He said he doesn't even want to sleep with her. He said study the behavior and how she cares, how she adds to wherever he's at in life, what he's going through, checking in on him. That's all. Like that's what he was talking about, man.
Well, as a black woman hearing Jones.
This moment in time.
You like that fireball.
Think of you goddamn right, because this is a moment in time that she accepted and received and was patient enough to regurgitate what I said verbatim, and you failed to assign. She's not even a black woman, and she's showing you exactly manifesting what I said, because she is attentively listening, not to respond, but to fucking understand. And this example is what I'm talking about. We sit here telling you about us, how we feel, and you hear something totally different, but a Hispanic woman sitting here can repeat exactly what the fuck I said. That means you got some type of mental block going on. What I told you is about perception.
Exactly. That means that something between a black man and a black woman needs to be mended. If she can see something that I don't see, something ain't right. So you can't stop comparing oranges to apples. That's the problem.
If Dr. is gossiping, Pam, you got a problem with femininity. Sure, go ahead, Doc.
So Pam, you said that there's essentially a disconnect between the black man and the black woman. That is absolutely true. And you're saying for her to see something in the black man that we don't, it's not just the black man, it's men. It's the male species, period. You need more interaction with positive, healthy black men for your perception to change.
And real quick, can I ask, we have a hotline for interacting with these black men who wants to go ahead and drop a DD, drop it. You trying to see what it drops? There we go. And here's the thing, too. This is a quick word of wisdom. Go ahead.
1 second, Red. I don't even think this woman be bad. Doc,
I don't.
think she is not mentally moved by whatever she went through in her past. I think she can't recognize cooking because she's stuck mentally in the era of her past that only exists in her mind. So she gravitates and only see things that validate a preconceived notion that her past has not changed. It's like watching a replay over and over and over and over again. I guarantee you this woman don't even meet the man she's talking about.
I do.
Real quick, I just wanted to pass it right to you there. I just wanted to add on to what Dr. Bell said, that if and when you interact with these good black men, please, for the love of God, do not treat them the way you act on this stage, man, because they did not do this to you, and they are not responsible for the way you feel. You can let them, you can be yourself, but don't take your anger and your frustration out on them. Otherwise, they'll walk away like everyone else.
You know,
You are your own worst enemy.
No, it's just 1 second. We're gonna pass it to her. Go ahead, yeah.
See, you guys when men speak, you guys will run to saying a black woman is bitter, her experiences. And this is why a lot of black women don't speak, because this is what they will hear from you, right? Change, I don't see nothing change. I don't see any Malcolm X's running around here, Dr. Martin Luther King's. I don't see no righteous black man right now, like we had back in, like you guys like to reverse back in the day. I don't see it. Okay, so I'm not sure what has all of you, to me, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I'm a woman and I attract everything. People keep telling me about, I just, change my circle. I travel a lot, hon. I had a passport since 2012, okay? I've seen everything. I've been around.
You traveled everywhere, but you haven't gone within.
And, like I said, black men and black parents, the men and women, did a horrible job with raising black men. They made the black woman so strong that we don't even understand him.
That's a you problem, baby. You gotta go within and reveal your true self.
And it still happens on the stage when a black woman is constantly trying to put me in my place. That's the same behavior that was in our household. Don't talk to your brother like that. It's so much. Now look at what we're dating. We're dating punks. We're dating broke men.
Yeah, you're your own worst enemy.
So it's like we don't have space for the black woman because everybody is chalking at us. Like I said, it is what it is. And if I see better, I will talk better. Only thing I can see is that black men is making more money, but you LGBTQ A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I don't even look at you when you gay and you trying to twerk or move funny in front of me. I see you as a white person.
So do you think that's how black men see black women that are feminists?
What, like what?
Like white people.
Like a lesbian woman or like a white person. You not supporting me. You don't even exist anymore. If you're not coming to add to whatever I'm trying to go, I look at you just like your mindset of a black man. You don't even you can't serve me no purpose. Get the fuck away from me.
I do support. If I can be a part of the what is that black organization? The Black Power thing. I would.
You've been here day and night. I allowed you to trauma dump on this stage. I asked you to support. I asked you to become a leader in the group to help hold you accountable so now you can see outside yourself. I was going to mod you just to help support you further. It wasn't even for me.
Please don't mod me.
You don't share the room. You don't ping nobody. You only come here for Pam. You don't hit the cash app. I've been trying to support up to you for years.
This guy's great.
So don't act like you welcome. Don't act like. Look, I mention it because I just want to see if you have an issue with supporting a black man on a mission. This is a manifestation and a representation of reality outside of this group. For all you women that come here to just take and trauma dump and don't have an issue with playing a position in this group to help this space grow and develop, how you are with anything is how you are with everything. This relationship I formed with you.
I do have like my private house called Forbidden Frequencies, and that gets into like more about like the wild side of our psychology. That's about it. But you know, like how Clubhouse made it so that you click the image of a map of the world, like it shows like even closed rooms, like closed houses. So like it's like okay, it's not really Forbidden Frequencies anymore. So it's whatever.
Yeah, but I was wondering if you had people that really